Hey everybody, welcome to Trade Capital's exclusive analysis. In today's video, we're discussing natural gas, the widow maker. So natural gas had inventories on this daily session here, and the intraday price action is so wild in natural gas, which is why you really have to be very careful when you actually trade this type of an asset class because it's super volatile. I mean, look at this move today. Natural gas hitting a low of 272 and basically ripping all the way up to 293. When you factor that in, that is a massive intraday swing from a low to high of 7.8%. Huge move. Now, what I'm seeing in natural gas is at a very key inflection point. And I'm going to dive deep into what I'm seeing on the charts using some moving average analysis, higher low pattern support and resistance. So this intraday move is significant because it's a 7.82% reversal, negating this major pivot breakdown, and actually closing above this bearish consolidation. So that's actually a very positive sign. Now, you did have a pretty big sell-off once you hit some resistance, naturally speaking, a 4% pullback, but you still managed to basically bounce off of this first initial lower high and lower low here and basically close back above it. So that is a positive. Now, if we flip to the daily chart of natural gas, it has been absolutely wild over the last few sessions. My members were long at one point. We sold our profits basically into this resistance. Then we shorted this and covered our short near the lows of the session. So we've banked already on the long and the short side in a very quick time period. Now, simply speaking, we've hit this resistance trend line. You're above this resistance trend line. As long as you're above this resistance, price remains technically bullish. Now, what I want to see as a bull, I'm going to throw in some moving averages here because this is super important. First off, the EMA 113, look where we're trading at. It's at 285. Bulls want to hold above that, okay? EMA 113, bulls want to hold above that. The reason being is look how much it's kept your price action in check. You got rejected here. Basically, you had a breakout attempt here, failed, rejected it here. Consolidation for about a week and a half along that EMA before a big breakout. Then a big breakdown here, a retest, rejection. Now you're right back at the vicinity. This is a level that the market likes to hover around, and it's a magnet. And once you break away from that magnet, the move is very powerful. But let's just leave that moving average off for now. We're going to throw on the 50 moving average, which we're technically above right now. And then you look at the 7 moving average. Look what we just got today. We got an intersection of the 7 and the 50. That is a bullish crossover, okay? When you have those two moving averages crossover in bullish alignment, you often get higher price action, okay? Let's just turn off the 50 for an instant and we look at the 113. Take a look when you get a bullish crossover of the 7-day moving average and the EMA 113 in orange. The last time we got that crossover is right around here in Friday, on the Friday or Thursday, September 14th. And look at the move that transpired, a big breakout. We're about to have that same crossover. And the opposite is true. When you get a bearish crossover, look at the decline. So I'm expecting a potential move of this vicinity if you get that bullish crossover. Now, there's going to be a lot of front running, which is why you're seeing these big outsized moves, because there's a lot of people also looking for that same bullish cross to occur, which is what we're right trading into. So natural gas is certainly shaping up to be an interesting, wild section. And if we just simply do, once we got that bullish crossover here, if we take a measurement tool and measure the move that occurred, and we apply it to this same area here, we're looking at a 27% shot back up to these highs here. And again, I would suspect that since you're putting in higher lows here, that this move can actually even overshoot. Now, we don't want it to get too parabolic because that's not sustainable, but this asset class has a tendency to move pretty sharp to the upside and the downside. It has huge swings intraday, which makes it such a great trading tool. But obviously, it's a very risky trading tool to use because again, that volatility could work against you. So right now, I don't hold a long, but I'm looking for data. You get that bullish cross. The move generally doesn't happen right away. When you got the cross here, you actually had a little bit of an up move, a down move, a retest back into that EMA 113, and then you basically got a big counter move to the upside. So the move doesn't generally happen away. It took one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 candles really until you got that big breakout on the 8th, 9th, 10th. But generally speaking, once you get that crossover, the timing is very short in when you typically get the next big move higher. So natural gas is certainly shaping up to be an interesting session. The volume is certainly picking up as well. So hopefully this analysis helps all the natural gas bulls and bears out there. I'm certainly looking to go long again. My thesis remains bullish, even though we did short it for a quick scalp there. I remain bullish on natural gas. I would love to see it pull back to the support range down here in this vicinity. I would look to start accumulating probably another position if it starts to pull back lower in the natural gas chart. If you're interested to see how I'm trading natural gas, definitely check out my Trading Capital Discord. I run a swing trading and day trading service at tradingcapital.ca. Take care, everybody. Please give this video a big like down below, and we will see you on the charts. Definitely stay tuned for more updates as I'll try to progress through this crazy, chaotic, and volatile market. Thanks, everybody.